Hey guys, welcome to the Flying Busters channel. In today's video, we'll be exploring the dungeon that is underneath the moon dial. If you remember in the last episode, we had gone through the Vulcanar courtyard, to the courtyard, in order to find out where Serrano's mother, Valerica, went. Once we were there, we found a moon dial which that had a secret spiral staircase that led to this dungeon. And throughout this dungeon, we will be searching for her whereabouts or where she went and any hints about the Elder Scroll. Now, there are many high-level enemies here. There are many gargoyles, many skeletons with battle axes. So if you're a low-level, use caution and have a lot of potions or a fast healing spell on hand. Also, another tip, I know I mentioned this in the past episode, but it is very useful to have the spell Candlelight. It is in the School of Alteration, and it can be learned from a spell book. It's one of the early spells, but it really helps out a lot, especially when you're heading through the dark areas and you can't see anything. This spell, basically, as you'll see, it's like a little light that follows you around, and it does a very good job of illuminating the area. And now it can get quite easy to get lost in this dungeon, so make sure you have a special landmark, so that way when you're turning and twisting, you know exactly which way to go. So finally, once we've made it to a little dead end, we have no idea how to get across. Make sure you turn the candlestick that is next to the mantle of the so-called fireplace. This will take you into Valerica's little alchemist lounge, or a little alchemist lair, where she has her supplies, and this will tell you how to find her. So yeah, about that little candlestick, I wasted about maybe 10 to 15 minutes looking for that. So I mean, this is, hopefully you guys will be able to find that due to this guide, just because that wasted a lot of my time trying to find it. So once you get into her little necromancer slash alchemist lair, Serrano will talk about how she's never seen this place and how she didn't know of an avid necromancer her mother was. So basically, what she tasks you to do is to go and find her mother's journal, and that will tell you exactly how to get to her. So once you're looking for her journal, it should be just a short walk from the little area in the middle, and it should be the third bookcase from the left and a red book. Now what you're looking for, basically the book explains her adventures and where she's been hiding, but you'll need to find three things: a finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, and soul gem shards. And this will allow you to enter into the soul cairn, the realm in which Valerica has been hiding all this time. And basically in this dialogue with Serrano, she explains what she knows about the ideal masters, or how the mysticism of the soul cairn. But basically she tells you to go find those three little objects, because even she is not 100% sure on the subject matter. So next, coming from the central area, the soul gem fragments are in a little silver vase. Just make sure to pick them up and they'll be added to your inventory. And there's a few black soul gems and a grand soul gem for you to take. Our next thing are the purified void salts, are just a little bit up that path from where the soul gem fragments are. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff for alchemy. So if you're an alchemist, have at it. And here's our purified void salts. As you can see, there are a lot of stuff to take, and some of this stuff is actually worth some, because you can create some very powerful potions with what is here. And finally, our final thing, the finely ground bone meal. It's on the table that is right next to the little dimple in the ground. Now, what you'll need to do is head over up the stairs to the little, I think it's called it's not a sepulcher, right? It's a little vessel. And once you fill the vessel, Serrano will come up. You'll need to speak to her about it, and she says, like, I'm a bit scared about what's going on. She's not really sure about how everything is going to turn out, but basically she bites her hand and puts in the blood. Now all you PC gamers are like, oh my gosh, that blood looks terrible, high textures. Well, screw you guys. Just playing. Didn't actually mean screw you guys, but you get the point. And anyway, so this will open up our little portal into the soul cairn, and yeah, you're not able to go inside, and it does some damage to you, which is kind of bad. And what she explains is that how she forgot to realize that you're not an undead creature. So she offers you two options. You can either soul trap you, which will weaken you in the soul cairn, and that will take away 45 from each stat: health, magicka, and stamina while you're in the soul cairn, or you could become a vampire. But me being an avid member of the DawnGuard and being an dedicated vampire hunter, I decided to have my soul partially trapped. But the decision is entirely up to you. So after you decided what course of action to take, Serana will either soul trap you or cause you to become a vampire. Now please beware when you're down in the soul cairn that especially if you're a mage, it'll be tough fighting those little Dremors or whatever the heck those are, especially all those skeletons and stuff. So keep that in mind, and it will be a lot harder, especially since everything is cut by 45. Anyway, this has been on episode 7 of our DawnGuard walkthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys stayed tuned for episode 8, where we will go into the soul cairn and talk to Valerica. I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.